All right, so heading into this season, obviously it's the earliest part of the season right now, coming off the 21-14. What are your impressions heading into this year's thoughts as the season gets closer?
Well, we're going to be interesting again this year. We have a lot of, we were very young last year as the 2014 season, so we have some kids that have got some very valuable experience through last year's season. And so, I'm hoping those kids will just step it up and get us to another new level. We made it to regional finals, and so we're hoping to get to that next step. But, it's all up to the kids, and today's only the first day of camp, so it's kind of hard to tell where we're going to be and who's going to be the surprise of the season for us.
And then, you don't necessarily know the exact team that you have this year, but you do know you lose Madison Roberts, along with Jolie and Alexis Ring, those pieces. So what will be the steps to replacing them as they're
Well, those are some really great seniors. They had some great leadership. They did a nice job for us on the court. We're looking for our Madison Roberts position, outside hitter, so we have that position is definitely wide open for all our young gals. Our setting position was Alexis Ring, and Kelsey Roberts will do a majority of that, but we're looking for somebody to fill Alexis's ring as a backup setter and play defense for us. And then Jolie Burkhart was also a defensive specialist, so we have several kids that are going to be vying for that position in that back row that Jolie left vacant. So, we're hoping it'll be very competitive here early on in the season. Our first official match isn't until about August 27th, so I'm looking for a lot of aggressiveness in practice, a lot of hustle. Who's willing to get on the floor, who's willing to not be afraid to make mistakes, and if they do make mistakes, rebound from that.
Now, you mentioned some of those players that could step up, Kelsey Roberts being one, and then also Kelly Watson sort of on the defensive end, and you also return up against Shelby Heston, two offensive. So those sort of players are those the ones you're looking to first, kind of stepping?
Well, yeah, and we have our two middle hitters, Molly Ryan, Delaney Neal, are both they were juniors last year, so they're jumping into the senior role here. Not only being seniors and having to have extra leadership duties, but also, taking their game to the next level, being a senior. So they saw a lot of action. And Shelby Huston and Kaylee Watson as our sophomores last year, they really filled in some voids that we had, and they need to just continue their game. And hopefully we have some kids. We have a large senior class coming out this year. Right now we're at about 8 or 9 seniors that possibly will be on our squad, and most of them, about 4 or 5 of them saw varsity action last year, so 5 or 6 of them did not. So I'm hoping they're going to be able to step in and be competitive and work hard and really want to have one of those roles that is open.
And then you don't know the exact makeup of the team, but what sort of areas do you think this team will be able to improve on? Maybe some things that you had as a downfall from last year.
Well, I'm hoping we'll stay aggressive defensively. I want that to be one of our primary things, is that the ball's not going to hit the ground. When people come into our gym or we go to somebody's gym, they're going to say it's hard to get points scored against us. And I want us to be a little more offensive-minded, be more aggressive with our hits, and be aware of the court openings so that we can use our tip and our drives a little more effectively.
All right. Thank you.